Welcome back, Yogi, to this new yoga class. I'm so happy you decided to join me on the mat today. Let's get started in a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes down and take a few deep breaths in together with me. Inhaling. Let it all out. A few more like this. Sense the cold air as you breathe in, and the warm exhale through your nose as you exhale. A slight lifting sensation as you invite air into your lungs, and a grounding, slow sensation as you release that breath. Arriving here in this moment. Relaxing your shoulders, checking in with your neck. Can we bring attention to the spine, awakening the body by just elongating and making space in your upper body. Lifting the crown of your head up high, grounding your sitting bones towards the floor, feeling this lengthening between each vertebra, feeling the space expand for your lungs to move in and out. One more deep breath in. Exhale it through the mouth this time. Blink your eyes open in your own time. Start rolling the shoulders away from you and down. Slow circles. Then switch the direction. Move front, down, back and up. And release the shoulders, bring both elbows and grab hold of each elbow behind your back. Now, we want to keep that spine still straight, so try to pull that navel in towards the spine and lift your chest and rib cage up, creating a space in the upper body. Take a few deep breaths here as we gently start to open up and give space into the shoulders. Last breath. Release your arms down and bring it up overhead with an inhale. Palms together, and on your exhale, we bring them down into your heart center. Close down your eyes again or keep a soft gaze and take this time of the practice to set an intention. Is there anything we want to attain or release today? Emotions, any bodily sensation, anything that will serve a purpose for your practice today. Slowly blink your eyes open again. Bring your hands down onto the mat and come meet me in a tabletop position. All fours, knees and hands down onto the mat. We're going to start with some wrist warm-up. So I want you to just lift off your whole palms, keeping the fingers on the mat. Then as we have the palms elevated, we slowly release them down onto the mat. The more stability and the slower we go, the more strength we need. So try to go as slow as you possibly can. At the same time as we're doing this, try to bring that awareness into your stomach as well. Can we slightly lift off our front side of the body away from the mat, pulling it towards your spine? 2 more lifts like this. Last one. Then release your hands down, maybe come and sit, give it a little shake. Then extend your arms straight in front of you. We're gonna just blink with the hands, almost like we're creating stars. So expand your fingers, clench together in your own time. And when you're ready, bring your hands down onto the mat again, tuck your toes under and step up for your downward facing dog. Start walking the dog out, pedaling 1 foot at a time. Lifting the tailbone up high, inviting a bit more movement to the back side of your body. Keeping a strong upper body as you press your fingers and palms into the mat. Also using the index finger and the thumb. Not only leaning all the weight into the outer parts of our hands, but keeping that smooth and evenly distributed weight. One more breath here. Keep it strong with pedaling. Then with your next inhale, send your right leg up towards the sky. Pointed toes down towards the mat. Keep it strong. Bend that knee and bring it towards your shin. Tap it and inhale, extend up. 2 more like this. Exhaling as you come forward, tap the knee to the shin. Inhale, extend. Last tap. Come to front and inhale, extend. This time, come to a tap, but plant your foot behind your hands or in between the hands. It's just as far as we can reach it. Come up to your fingertips and pull your whole front body towards the top of the mat. Keep extending and using that back leg as well. Pressing the toes into the mat as you lift your gaze. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Take a deep breath in. Then shorten your stance slightly with the back foot coming forward and extend through your front leg. Coming into modified pyramid, we might want to lift off your back left heel so that we can still keep our hands down onto the mat or to any support as blocks or books if you have. Anything that will keep you stable here. Try lifting your gaze slightly. Take a deep breath in and then refold over. Now what we want to achieve here is trying to equalize and square out the hips. So I want you to bring your left hand onto your tailbone or to the lower back here and see if you can slightly feel, if you draw the left hips forward, you can feel a more even sensation between both hips here. So we feel it square. Then we can bring our hand down again and take one more deep breath here. Keep lengthening through the spine as we take a deep breath in and press the lower belly towards the thigh. And with your next exhale, bend your front leg, bring down your left knee to the ground. Take a deep breath in as you reach both arms up above head. Stay for a few breaths. Arriving in this asana, allowing you to feel everything in your body. Trying to pull this left hip flexor towards the front. So we're not equalizing too much out towards the side, but pulling it towards the front with the engagement of our muscles. Sink into that front leg. using the muscles and the strength in your right leg to open up the front side of your body. Then exhale, bring both hands to the mat, ground your palms and step up and back to your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. When you arrive and you're ready, with your next inhale, swing the left leg up to the sky. Keep pointing the toes towards the mat, heel skyward. Then exhale, bend your knee, come crunching towards the shin. 1. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, shift your weight into your shoulders, and as you move forward, tapping the knee to the shin. Inhale up. Last exhale and crunch. We come forward, tap, extend with your inhale. And this last time we bend that knee and we plant it either behind or between our hands. Now take your time here, lift your gaze to the front, squeeze shoulder blades together as you extend through that back leg. Pointing the toes into the ground and the heel come facing the back of the mat. Press into the heel. One more deep breath in here. Using the back muscles, clenching the whole kneecap together, creating that stability. And when you're ready, we are going to shorten our stance slightly, coming into that modified pyramid pose. Feel free to lift your gaze, elongating the spine and refold over that front leg. Use any micro bend in your knees if you need to. Again, same applies if we want to lift off the back heel away from the mat to lengthen through the front leg. Take a deep breath in, release it out. With your next inhale, lift your gaze, elongating the spine, reach your upper body to the top. Exhale, fold. This time we are again gonna check in with the hips and see if they're square by bringing up our right hand to the hips. When we square it out by slightly drawing the left shoulder away, and the left hip away, and the right leg slightly forward. One last breath here. Bring your hand down when we squared the hips out, and allow yourself to fully arrive in this asana. One more deep breath in. Exhale it out. Plant your hands down, bend your front leg and knee, and then lower your right knee onto the ground. With your next inhale, both arms come reach up high to the sky. Once again, bring this awareness to the front side of your body as you open up fully into the right hip flexor. Sink into that front leg slightly further. Use the strength in your left leg and in your right one as well to keep yourself a bit further in. Check in with that right hip, so we're pulling it still forward as we go deeper. One last breath. And slowly bring both hands down, plant the palms, tuck the back toes under and step back to your downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths as you lengthen the upper body, reaching your shoulders and ears far away from each other, allowing the neck to fall heavy, to be long. One more breath. And when you're ready, come with both feet into the middle of the mat, cross them down and come into a seated position. We're going to find our wide-legged fold here, so just extend both legs out towards the sides. Point the feet up to the sky and take a deep breath in as we sit. Lift your crown up high, then extend forward, planting yourself down towards the mat. Wherever we arrive, just staying with that sensation, not going further than our boundary and whatever internal conversation we're having. When it gets too hard, we've gone too far. Any sensation of gaining flexibility or gaining strength is happening in that sweet spot between any pain or any sensation and not feeling anything at all. So we never want to go too far. Allowing your body to just feel and arrive in the moment. Then inhale, come up seated. We are going to practice a bit. So first off, we're planting our hands just behind our sitting bones to help ourselves a bit in the first variation of this. Then we're going to lift off the foot, bring it into the middle, tap down and bring it back in to the side. Then we switch leg, bring your right leg into the middle, tap and bring it back. Alternate, and we do this 5 times on each side. In your own time, just bring it up and try to lift your legs as high as you possibly can. Using the strength in your hip flexors and in your quads to bring it against the gravity. I think this is the last one. Each side. Then, as we practice this, we are going to bring it one level harder. So we want to bring our body a bit closer to the legs. So we bring it first towards the left one. By leaning over it slightly, bring your hands down for support. Then we lift off and we tap. Same applies here. The further ahead we move our hands, the harder it will be. So you can play around, bringing your hands even further ahead as well if that feels like a good little challenge today. If not, just keeping them slightly closer to the body. And bring it in for the taps. This is a great little exercise to really use the muscles and the strength in our body to advance our practice. All right. Slowly bring it up again. Bring both feet together. And I'll just switch side. We're going to come up to a standing position. Take it in your own time. And move all the way up. Exhaling, arriving in this. And what we want to do now is a little standing balancing. So we're going to come with head to knee. So bring all the weight into your left foot as you rise your right leg. Then bring your peace fingers to the big toe or even to your calf. That's fine. We can grab hold if we can't reach. Then extend that to the front. Your other hand can come out towards the side to keep the balance. And we hold it for one more deep breath. Then the tricky part here, we release our hands and we keep the strength here. Stay for 3 breaths. Last one. Then slowly release back down. Perhaps shake it out a bit. And we switch sides. So bring all the weight into your right foot as you lift your left. Grab hold with the peace fingers and then extend towards the front. Take a deep breath in. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Tricky part, release your foot and keep holding it. 2, 1. And release back down. Shake it all out. All right. From here, inhale, extend both arms up above head. Bring a slight arch to the back, then forward fold into your ragdoll. Release both hands into a grab of the elbows again, exactly like we did behind our back. Allow yourself to swing slightly from side to side. Let your head hang heavy. Then whenever you are ready, slowly sink into your hips and to your legs and feet. We come rolling down onto a laying position on the mat. Bring both legs in to a nice little hug of the knees, close to the chest. Then we just want to finish off with some nice hip circles by bringing each hand onto the knee. Bring the knees close, then spread them out wide and around in a circle. A few more like this. Now, when you're ready, just switching direction, going side up and down, side up and down. Last one. Maybe extend your legs to the sky. And then we're slowly, in our own time, going to come up to a seated, comfortable position to end our practice. Take a moment to settle down, close your eyes. We'll finish our practice today with some deep breaths together in through the nose and we sigh it out through the mouth. Take a normal inhale and exhale in your own time. Prepare yourself for a deep inhale. Inhaling. Exhale out through the mouth. 2 more like this. Inhale. Exhale it out through the mouth. Last one. Inhale. And sigh. Open up your eyes. Bring your hands into your heart center. Give yourself some grace and thanks for attending to this yoga class with me. And I'm very thankful and happy that you decided to join in. If you do like this class, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That will help me loads to bring out more content for you guys as well. So I hope to see you next Monday on the mat for our next class together. Lots and lots of love.